camera's that way. So, hi, what's your name?
Nancy Rice.
Nancy Rice, thank you for being here. So, we're celebrating Friends of the Elderly. And what is your favorite part about being part of Senior Center Friends of Elderly?
Connectivity.
Connectivity. What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm a sociable person.
Okay.
And so it's nice I can go in and say hello. They know my name. And there's people that I have met through. I've been here 6 years in
6 years, that's great.
Just in Dartmouth, excuse me. Yeah.
Awesome, terrific. So for folks at home that might not know about it, it's that connectivity, but how can people get involved?
Well, first of all, I think there's a certain age, like 50 up or 55 up, which is a piece of cake, really, these days. You just go to the senior center, and you can probably go to any of the senior centers in your community, because down on the South Coast they're all connected, and sign in. And you get a little card, and it gives you your ID information. So every time you go for an activity, you just shine your card and you go in. But
A membership must be really expensive, right?
it's free.
It's free?
Oh, yeah.
Say that again?
It's free.
It's
F-R-E-E.
Oh, really? All right, that's good.
Yeah. No, but the thing is that they offer such a wide range of activities for everybody, from different games, board games, meditation, Tai Chi now, a lot of line dancing, which I do.
Oh, line dancing.
Line dancing.
All right.
And they
So a little bit of something for everyone.
A book
Book
club.
club?
Oh, they do. They have a little something for everybody.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for being on with us today.
So I'd like to say a few words, and I'd like to say how important it is for older people to stay connected. And this is a wonderful way to do it.
And there's a lot of connections with Friends of the Elderly. I know that Maria is everywhere, and I know that there's a wide variety of thriving seniors that are parts of it. What's one of your favorite aspects besides connection?
You probably don't realize it, but I just finished a 6-class series on Latin dancing.
Arriba!
Yeah, and I probably failed.
Oh, come on. No, you can't fail by trying.
I had a grand time.
So Latin dancing, right?
Dancing.
Wow.
I'm going to see if she can do the tango. I really want the tango.
The tango. We'll work on the tango for the next one.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much. Well. Mwah. All right. So we have the boss here, Maria Connor. She got a building named after her. You know why? Because she does everything, and she's awesome. And she's also a Rotarian.
I'm a Rotarian, love to be one, and been one for many years.
So, Maria, how many years have we been doing this about?
The Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly been in existence 40 years.
Wow.
We've done many, many projects. Last year, we found that no longer people care about the Older Americans Month. We should celebrate our seniors, so we did it last year, and there we are again.
Well, thank you, Maria, for all that you do and making it all happen. There he is. All right. Zach, what's happening? Nice to see you. Come on over. All right. Zach, tell us, you're here today, but you represent a very important organization. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I'm the planning director over at Coastline Elderly Services. We are the area agency on aging and aging services access point for older adults to find out more information and get enrolled in programs and services that help folks age within their community. And we're here today to celebrate Older Americans Month and the passage of the Older Americans Act. So it's over 50 years old now, and happy to come out and support the great work that the Dartmouth Friends do.
Well, we're very grateful to Coastline. I think the work is getting more and more challenging. What is something that people should know that they might not know about Coastline?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, with the demographic shift and having a lot more older adults aging into the demographic with the reduction in caregivers, I'd say finding out about the programs and services we offer now before you actually need them or someone you know and love needs them is really important, because all too often people reach out when we could have assisted them previously with other supportive services that had helped them age at place in their home before it's too late at the risk of institutionalization.
So your advice is start early, before you need it.
Exactly.
And oftentimes there's resistance to that. What do you see with that?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people think that these types of programs are meant for other people and not them, and that other people could better benefit from them. And albeit, resources are tight, the economy is affecting all of us. But at the end of the day, reaching out and finding out about the information that we have on the programs and services, as well as the community connections with their local senior centers, groups of folks like the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly who are involved and engaged. That type of community and support is, very important.
So we have the top boss for Coastline Elderly. So do you want to just introduce yourself and a little bit about what you do?
Sure, I'm Justin Lees. I'm the CEO at Coastline. Try to keep the whole ship running. It's quite a big organization at this point. We're coming up on 50 years.
Wow, 50 years.
Yeah.
Any plans for the 50th?
We're working on that as we speak, so that'll be 2027 in August. That's our anniversary date, so hoping to have a nice big party, bigger than we normally do each year.
Excellent. So stay tuned for that. So the new building, it's not that new anymore, but it's a fantastic place. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. We had been at Purchase Street for many years, and we grew out of that, but we stayed there until we kind of scrimped and saved. And we actually ended up buying a vacant building that had been taken by the city, basically in tax title. So we bought that at an auction. When we bought it, it was just 4 walls and 3 floors and nothing else inside. So we put together a great team that I'm still grateful for. And now, it's an office building that houses over 100 people.
I know that there are some significant challenges coming through the state. How does that impact Coastline, and what can we do about it?
The biggest thing we can do is just advocate for the services we provide, because deep down we know that we save the state money. Proving that on a spreadsheet can be difficult, because when you're dealing with people that are older, health problems multiply. Sure. So it's difficult. So you will provide services, but things will still come up. But yeah, I mean, in our case, we're just trying to prove that value and expand services, because I think, as Zach had mentioned, the demographic is definitely shifting to an older population with more complex needs as well.
And now we have, Reverend. Oh, no, we're on TV.
Oh, you're on TV.
So you don't want to apologize for anything.
No. What am I doing?
You're going to talk about St. Pete's?
And the bridge.
And the bridge.
St. Peter's. So my name's Scott Siosik. I am the rector of St. Peter's Episcopal Church in Dartmouth, and also the executive director of the Bridge, a Center for Hope and Healing, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that cares for the mental health needs of people in the community.
Which is fantastic, and you're a great advocate to have in our community right here in downtown Padenham. What brings you here today?
I was invited to do the prayer. One of our members of St. Peter's is Claudia, who is very active here, and she invited me down.
Well, they picked a great rev, so there we go.
Thank you.
Welcome to the luncheon. I see. This is a fascinator. Is that what it is? A fascinator.
Fantastic.
That's right. And so, what's your favorite part of being part of the Dartmouth Council on Aging?
Oh, I enjoy the people. I enjoy the staff. I work for them, but I enjoy the people.
You work for them? Yeah. What do you do there?
I'm a bus driver.
A bus driver. Yeah. So you're getting the people where they need to go, right?
Right.
So I see you cruising around. Hi. My name's Carl. What's yours?
My name is Jeanette.
Jeanette. What's your favorite part about the Friends of the Elderly and Senior Center?
Oh, I don't know. I love it. Everything.
You love everything, huh?
Everything.
Look at all of these people coming through here. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. All right, so this is the active group here, right? Yes. So tell me about the active group. What does that mean? Who wants to go first?
Make trouble.
Make trouble. Good trouble?
Good trouble.
Good trouble. Good trouble. Like what?
We have fun. We don't talk about things that are not going well. We find a way to make it better. We help each other out all the time. And we enjoy going to the Council on Aging, going to the different programs. It's a wonderful place.
Wonderful. What's your favorite part about it?
I like dancing.
Dancing. We got a bunch of dancers in the house here today. All right, Dan. What's your favorite dance?
I like all the
All of it. You can't just pick one. How about you?
line dance. Line dance.
Line dancing. That's it. Excellent. Zumba. All right. That's why this is the active guy.
I dance sitting in the chair.
There we go.
Unless I decide to twist, then I hold on to my walk.
There we go. So everybody could do something.
Oh, yeah.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Jackie, it is time. We've got the cameras rolling. It's a special time. We've got congratulations on the honor. We're on TV. I don't know if you want to just turn around a little bit just so people could see you. The camera's that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, guest of honor,
Wait for
Jacqueline McDonald.
So, what does the Council on Aging and Friends of Elderly mean to you?
Means a lot. I mean, they do so much for this town and so much for the Council on Aging. If it wasn't for the elderly, you know, the Council on Aging wouldn't have what they have.
Absolutely, absolutely. Maria, why is Jackie being honored today?
All you have to do is look at her resume, and I rest my quote on that.
Very active, huh?
Oh my God, this lady has done more for her
Used to
community than anyone I know. And it's about time we say thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
I feel honored.
That's great.
I really do.
So, and part of her legacy, it's all her day, but you're part of her day too. Come on up. Sean McDonald.
How you doing?
What does the Council on Aging mean to you?
It means a lot. Services almost. Actually, I don't think people in this town know exactly what they do and how much they do, and I think that's part of the problem. We need to promote it a little bit more, which we will. We have a great communications director now, but there's a lot of services that are needed, and you know, this town's getting old.
It is. We're all getting a little bit older.
Yeah,
But we're celebrating your mom today.
She deserves it. Whether she likes it or not, she deserves it. So.
And we need that financial help to continue the programs. That's why the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly are there.
Great program, great group, and it's unbelievable the amount of work that Maria does.
Yes,
So-
absolutely. If it wasn't for Maria, things probably wouldn't happen as well as they do. And you know, there's one thing I've always said, is you don't say no to Maria.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I know that, yeah.
Nobody ever does.
Well, thank you for taking a few minutes, and congratulations on your mom. So we have Michael Jackman, who's representing Representative Keating's office.
I wasn't waiting to be filmed.
Yeah, well, no, I just want to say hi.
On a photobomb.
Yeah, no, that's good. So, Michael, what does the Council on Aging mean to you in the representative?
Yeah, so all throughout our district, councils on aging, senior centers, centers for active living are vital lifelines for seniors, folks who otherwise might not have any connection to the community. We know that social isolation is a huge health issue for our seniors and our elders. And the councils on aging, senior centers, centers for active living are really the place that they can stay connected to their community, find out what resources are available. The Center for Active Living and the senior centers have so many programs and so many different health issues, financial issues, and how to avoid scams, and how to make the most out of your Social Security and other benefits, Medicare, how to find the right Medicare plan for you through a Shine counselor. So it means everything for us, because so many people will go to their senior center and find out about the federal resources, and makes our jobs a lot easier.
Absolutely. So, any well wishes for all the folks here?
Yeah, hoping everyone has a great day. It's a beautiful day here in New Bedford, and I want to join everyone in congratulating our honoree, Jacqueline McDonald, as well.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
How are you?
Cody Otta, Town Administrator.
Cody, yes, Cody. All right, excellent. Glad to meet you in person.
Great.
So, our Town Administrator, what does Council on Aging mean to you and the Friends of the Elderly?
So much. They're the heart and soul of our community. The Friends of the Elderly do so much to support our elders. We have such an aging population in Dartmouth. Amy and Angela and the whole team at the COA do so much more than just the typical activities, and we're so fortunate to have them and keep our community going.
Excellent, excellent. So, in your new role, what kinds of things do you think might be helpful to the seniors?
Oh, we have a lot. We're really focusing on transparency, trying to make sure that the information is easily available, readily available, and that we're there. We're bringing the information to you. We continue to support the COA. We have the new kitchen going in with the help with the Friends of the Elderly, and I think stay tuned over the next couple of years. You're going to see some more exciting things going on.
Well, great to meet you, and best of luck. Thank you for what you're doing.
Take care. Thanks.
Mr. Carrero, so tell us about, you're the money guy.
Yeah.
So the challenges and opportunities that you face.
Well, we work closely with the Council on Aging through Maria and through Amy. We've partnership with them and a lot of programs that they're working on. Obviously, our budgets are limited in what we can go through, especially in Massachusetts right now. You see a lot of communities that are looking for overrides, and Dartmouth is lucky that we're not in that position. We hope to stay that way. And to service departments such as the Council on Aging that does such a great job for the elders in the community and the programs that they run day in and day out.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
It's tough work, but you're doing a great job. Thank you. We have Amy, who is the Director of Council on Aging, and it's a special time today. Some quick words?
Yes, it really is. We're so excited to be here celebrating everybody. As we say every year, we celebrate you every day. But today it's nice to just recognize accomplishments and a life well lived.
Excellent, excellent. Any special things coming up in the next month or so that people should be aware of?
Oh gosh, we always look to kind of think outside the box. So we have a big beginning sailing program starting in June. June 5th, we have our annual beach party at Upon-a-Gansett Park.
Ooh, that's always a good time.
Which is great.
Thank you so much. The program's about to start. Thanks for all you do, Amy.
Today we are here as a celebration of the Older Americans Month. So I will read a very short. May is Older Americans Month, a time to recognize the contribution that older Americans have made to our country and indeed the world, and to honor them for their leadership they have provided and the sacrifices they have made. This year's Older Americans Month marks a pivotal moment as we celebrate historic milestones of our nation's essential aging programs. Passed in 1965, the Older Americans Act was a landmark, a piece of legislation that profoundly improved the lives and the well-being of our aging population by creating a nationwide network of agencies to provide comprehensive service to older adults who had previously had little no access before. So today, even so we're not there yet, the seniors, it is a celebration where we've been and where we're going. So I appreciate all of you to be here. And today we're going to honor a lady that has done so much for this community, and her name is Jackie McDonald. Thank you, Jackie, for allowing us to say thank you. Let me introduce a few people that is here. We have Michael Jackman representing Congressman Keating. And from Coastline Elderly Service, we have Justin Lee, Jack Boyer at Purdue. Nat, I don't know what's happening with the mic. I'm not very good at this. We also have Town Administrator Cody. Everyone knows Cody. Gary Carrero, the chairman who kind of sees our finances, and of course, our selectman, Sean McDonald. From the assessor's office, we have Ed Icapone. Thank you, Ed, for being here. From the Dartmouth Housing Authority, we have David Roder and Elaine Lancaster. Thank you for being here. And of course, the gentleman that was interviewing all of you, Carl Elves from back and also a Rotarian. He must be here somewhere. It is with great pleasure also that I'd like to introduce the Director of the Council on Aging, Amy DiPietro. Our Assistant Director, Angela Batello. And the rest of our crew at the center, Amy, the van drivers, Bronson, our custodian. Welcome to all of you. DCTV, as usual, they do such a great job for us, so the community knows what's going on. And Dr. Rocha and his band is here to entertain you. And also, when you have a chance, from that room at the end of the corridor there, we have a photo booth, so, and between everything, go there and take a few pictures. And now, I'd like to introduce the Dartmouth Friends Board of Directors and also our volunteers. Without these volunteers who work diligently over the years to provide the revenue that we need to do some of these things, and including the luncheon today, we would not be here today. So could they please stand up and be recognized? Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly Volunteers and Board of Directors. And now I'd like to call the good Reverend, he's here today, Scott, Reverend. I'm not that good, it depends on the day. Yeah, come on out.
Sneak in. Yep. So I have a couple of hats that are sticking out as my favorites, but I've been told I can't say anything because I would influence the contest, maybe. So I've got some breaking news. Since the last time I was here, which I think was December, now that we're celebrating Older Americans Month, I was at the Council on Aging last week meeting with Matt. Is Matt here? Where is he? There he is. And Matt shared some really good news that I wasn't aware of. Since I was here last time, I celebrated a birthday, and I am now eligible to go to the senior center. So you might see me at some of the bingo classes or something. No, so in all seriousness, we take this opportunity today to really thank the people who care for all of you, the people who have an impact on this community. It really takes a village, right, in so many ways, to create what we have here in the town of Dartmouth, which is pretty significant. It's not every senior center that has the activity that we have here, so so much to be grateful for. So let us pray. God of creation, we thank you for bringing us together in friendship and fellowship. Bless the food before us, the hands that have prepared it, and all who are gathered here today. We're grateful for the wisdom and the kindness and the experiences that are shared at our Council on Aging. We pray that this meal may nourish our bodies and brighten our spirits and remind us of the joy of community and caring for one another. Bless those who are lonely, ill, or in need, and fill our hearts with peace and gratitude and love. Amen. Thank you. You're very welcome.
I notice that Representative Chris Markey is here.
First off, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to Maria, and I think the Reverend said it, is that I have a chance to go around, and there's very few places like Dartmouth who have a council on aging with the enthusiasm, the energy, and the commitment of a whole bunch of volunteers. So when people say, you know, there's this line of the bumper sticker from Mattapoisett, it's special. Dartmouth has always been special. It's unique, and it's a wonderful place to have a place like the Council on Aging where you get to share so much of your history with everybody, but more importantly, you get an opportunity as a community to meet and to help others. And I think when you have time to reflect on your lives, that's the most important thing you can do. And I don't know of anybody who has volunteered and done so many things than Jackie McDonald. And I got to meet Jackie probably 17 years ago when I had hair and I was much thinner, and on the Community Preservation Act. And I remember just listening for the first few meetings we went to, and the first thing that came out, I was like, this is great, because there's someone no nonsense here. And everybody who knows Jackie knows she's no nonsense, and she lets her feelings known. And she had the ability to guide people in a very generous, polite way to get to where they wanted to go because she cared. And you got to see that each time we had one of those meetings. And I found that watching her and the way she deals with people and goes through life like that and gives her opinions and makes sure everyone understands she cares, she's been an incredible asset to the town. Whether it be from DGAL to softball to the Conservation Commission to volunteering for the band or at Gillette. If she got paid an hourly wage for all the volunteer hours, she'd probably be sitting down at Round Hill or Nonquit. But in all honesty, I think that Jackie is one of those people that I hope as I grow old that I can have the energy she has, the passion she has, and the care for her community that she has always, always had. So on behalf of the House of Representatives, I want to give a citation that says congratulations to Jackie McDonald in recognition of the decades of dedication of service to the town of Dartmouth. And it is truly decades and decades. So congratulations, Jackie. I'm glad we are acknowledging you today. And Sean, I know that you are incredibly proud of her as well. But thank you very much. You've come a long way from Hunter Street.
Thank you, Representative, very much. Appreciate it. I know you have to leave and not share the lunch with us, but we do appreciate. I think that the tea is pretty much ready, and there will be tables called. Now, as we honoring Jacqueline McDonald today, some of the citations really do not give her justice at times, but saying everything that she has done. Jacqueline is a graduate 1972 from Bryan College, BS in Business Administration, single mom who raised 2 children, grandmother to 2 boys, 2 girls, and great-grandmother of 2 girls. She moved to Dartmouth in 1970, started the North Dartmouth Properties Incorporated in 1976, and a field dominated by men and still working today. She spent 10 years Mass Maritime Academy Board of Directors, 23 years Town of Dartmouth Conservation Commission, 10 years Town of Dartmouth Community Preservation, 10 years Town of Dartmouth Soil Board, 7 years Town of Dartmouth Council on Aging Board of Directors, 30 years plus as a Town of Dartmouth Town Meeting member. She's been a volunteer for the Dartmouth Music School Association for many years, working the concession stand at the Dartmouth Memorial Stadium, at the events held at Gillette Stadium. Support to many organizations such as the Dartmouth Police, Dartmouth Girls Athletic League, Taunton Girls Softball League, a great and generous friend of the elderly in this community, especially the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to introduce Michael Jackman, representing Congressman Keating.
Thank you, Maria, and thank you all for having us here today. Congressman Keating, unfortunately, is in D.C., so he couldn't be here today, but it's my pleasure and my privilege to join you all for this wonderful event. A couple of years that Maria's invited me to this, I've always been pleased to come. As Carl interviewed me on the way in, why senior centers are so important, and they really can be the lifeblood and the lifeline for so many people in our communities who otherwise would be isolated or alone or have no connection to their neighbors, to the community, and no way to access the resources and assets that they need to really to survive and thrive. So thank you to Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly for all you do, the Senior Center, Amy and your staff, the great work that you're doing at the Senior Center, at the Maria Connor Center for Active Living, to keep all these folks connected. So thank you for that. And thank you for putting me at Jackie's table. I got to sit with her and chat about some of her experiences in her life, and it was really enriching for me, especially talking about Mass Maritime, which is such an important asset for Congressman Keating in our district. So on behalf of the Congressman, I do have a citation, which I'll bring over to Jackie after I give it a little read here. So there's a certificate of special congressional recognition proudly presented to Jacqueline McDonald. I'm not going to read all the verbiage, but it essentially says it's the practice of the House to recognize individuals whose purposeful work and distinguished service have been committed to making meaningful and impactful contribution to the people of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Now therefore I, Representative William R. Keating, do hereby honor Jacqueline McDonald and extend best wishes on behalf of the United States House of Representatives, and proudly join the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly and all of you here today in honoring her meaningful and impactful public service, and signed by William R. Keating, Member of Congress, 9th District, Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Congratulations, Jackie.
And now I'd like to introduce Justin Lee, CEO from Coastline Elderly Service, who will be presenting the citation from Senator Mark Montigny. As you know, this is budget time at the State House, so they are pretty busy up there.
Thank you, Maria. And I just want to extend a thank you from everybody to Maria and the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly. This has been a beautiful lunch. I love all the hats. It's very impressive to see how festive everybody got for this. And just thank you for all the work you do for the people of Dartmouth. So, as Maria mentioned, Senator Montigny must be busy because I know Maria has his cell phone number and he can't say no to her. So you're stuck with me, but I will do my best to honor his office with this citation for Jacqueline McDonald. So it reads, Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Jacqueline McDonald in recognition of your extraordinary and positive impact upon the Dartmouth community, having served for decades as a volunteer for numerous civic organizations and as a member of multiple town boards and commissions. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted to the Clerk of the Senate. So, again, this is offered by Senator Montigny, who I know would love to be here. And as you can see, he sends his congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce our town administrator, Kobe.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everybody, for having us. And I'm not going to bore you with a long speech or get into the details. You already all know how great of a person Jackie is, the asset that she has been to the town of Dartmouth, the years of service, truly a lifetime of service to the community. So on behalf of the Dartmouth Select Board, I have a citation here, and it reads, your dedication to Dartmouth, serving on town boards, Council on Aging, Board of Directors, the Soil Board, Community Preservation Committee, Conservation Commission, and as a town meeting member, in addition to your community involvement in Dartmouth School Music Association, Dartmouth Girls Athletic League, and Friends of the Elderly, and be it further known that the Dartmouth Select Board extends its best wishes for continued success. So congratulations, Jackie, and thank you for all your contributions.
And now I'd like to call Amy.
Hi, on behalf of the entire staff at the Council on Aging, I would like to welcome you all and thank you all for coming. This event is always extremely special to us because it gives us a chance to honor those who we learn from every day. And in those words, we now have Jackie McDonald, who served on our board, and I had the pleasure of getting to know her very well. She tried to take me under her wing to make me a little more tough. She brought me to work with her in North Kingstown, Rhode Island, and I like to think that a little tiny bit of that toughness rubbed off. Okay, so we have a certificate of appreciation. This certificate is presented to Jacqueline E. McDonald. It is proudly presented to Jacqueline McDonald in recognition of your invaluable support, dedication, and remarkable contributions throughout the years. Your efforts have created a meaningful impact and are deeply appreciated. Thank you, Jackie.
Jackie, can you please stand up for a minute? Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for a job well done. And on behalf of the Dartmouth Friends of the Elderly, you just became an honorary member of our board. And So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program. I hope you enjoy your lunch and the activities and the celebration. And I guess we have to do this again next year. But we do have a hat contest going on. There's a $100 gift certificate for the best hat. We've been having people in our committee looking around. Would you like to present that certificate to someone?
Get the certificate?
Okay. And you guys chose?
We chose, there were many fabulous hats today, and but we chose this lovely black hat.
Well, thank you for wearing it. It's lovely. There we go. And that is vintage. And I know you have some time around. Please go to the photo booth and enjoy your pictures being taken.